Hello students, again we are with our paper number 403, unit number 2, sulfonation. We were discussing about commercial industrial processes. Mainly we have discussed about batch processes. Mainly batch અને continuous જેમાંથી આપણે લાસ્ટ સેશનના અંદર batch processes માટે ડિસ્કશન કર્યું હતું, જેમાં batch processમાં બે ટાઈપના સલ્ફોનેટર્સ વિશે આપણે એના ફિગર સાથે ડિસ્કસ કર્યું. એ છે ફર્સ્ટ છે કેટલ સલ્ફોનેટર એન્ડ સેકન્ડ વન ઇઝ બોલ મિલ સલ્ફોનેટર. વી હેવ ડિસ્કસ અબાઉટ બોથ, રાઈટ? Today we are going to discuss about continuous processes for the sulfonation, right? So mainly our topic is transition from batch to continuous processes. Means how we can replace batch processes by continuous processes, or we can do continuous processes in place of batch processes. So we discuss about transition from batch process to continuous process. So today our topic is transition from batch processes to continuous processing, or batch to continuous processing. From that we can say that batch process is used widely everywhere for sulfonation commercially, but same way continuous processes are also applied for sulfonation of many materials, right? So today we discuss about that, what kind of processes we can do by continuous processing. For most sulfonates, batch processing has always been and probably will continue to be the standard preparative procedure. એટલે કે બેચ પ્રોસેસીસ છે ઘણા જ જગ્યાએ ઘણા જ સલ્ફોનેશન અંદર એ સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ મેથડ્સ હોય છે. This is especially true of the many dye intermediates derived from the benzene, naphthalene, anthraquinone and phthalocyanine, which are prepared in relatively small amounts by involved procedures from expensive raw materials. Means batch processes are used in many products or for many productions, like dyes intermediates from benzene, naphthalene, anthraquinone and phthalocyanine. Their raw material are very expensive, and we can prepare it in small amount. The requirement is not a huge quantity but in small amounts, so prepared in relatively small amounts by involved procedures from expensive raw materials. So that's why we can use batch process easily compared to continuous process. One of the simplest of this intermediate, naphthalene 2-sulfonic acid, one of the simplest of naphthalene 2-sulfonic acid product in by far the largest quantity was, however, considered for continuous processing. But this approach has apparently not as yet been adopted for commercial use. એના કમ્પેરમાં આપણે વાત કરીએ નેપ્થેલિન 2-સલ્ફોનિક એસિડ ઇન્ટરમીડિયેટની, તો એ જે છે એ કન્ટિન્યુઅસ પ્રોસેસથી લાર્જ અમાઉન્ટના અંદર બનાવી શકાય છે. વેર ધેર ઇઝ રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ ઓફ huge production or large quantity production, then we can use continuous process in a better way in compared to batch processes. So naphthalene 2-sulfonic acid is prepared in a large proportion, so it is beneficial to use continuous process, but still batch process is used in we can say commercially, but this approach has apparently not yet been adopted for commercial use. Means this approach of continuous process is still not adopted for commercial use, right? So still commercially, or we can say industrially, today they are using batch processing, or they are following batch processes. The sulfonated fatty oils have also been studied. The sulfonated fatty oils have also been studied from this standpoint. But the batch method predominates because of great variety of products made. The sulfonated fatty oils have also been studied from this standpoint. જે સલ્ફોનેટેડ ફેટી ઓઇલ્સનું જે સલ્ફોનેશન કરવામાં આવે એ પણ કન્ટિન્યુઅસ પ્રોસેસથી વધારે સારી રીતે થઈ શકે છે, બટ સ્ટીલ ધ બેચ મેથડ પ્રીડોમિનેટ્સ બીકોઝ ઓફ ગ્રેટ વેરાયટી ઓફ પ્રોડક્ટ્સ મેડ. ડિફરન્ટ પ્રોડક્ટ્સ એ બનાવવામાં આવતી હોય છે, જેના કારણે બેચ પ્રોસેસિંગ વી હેવ ઓલરેડી ડિસ્કસ ઇટ ઇન નાઇટ્રેશનનું યુનિટ જ્યારે તમને સમજાવ્યું ત્યારે તમને કીધું કે બેચ પ્રોસેસીસ કઈ જગ્યાએ એપ્લાય કરી શકાય, કન્ટિન્યુઅસ પ્રોસેસીસ કઈ જગ્યાએ યુઝ થાય છે, કમર્શિયલી શું વધારે બેનિફિશિયલ છે. દેટ ઓલ વી હેવ ડિસ્કસ ઇન ધ યુનિટ ઓફ નાઇટ્રેશન, યુનિટ નંબર 1. So you are familiar with this all points. Where there are variety of products prepared from same raw material, then batch process is very useful in this case. Or in large production or large quantity production, there is continuous process is beneficial for that large quantity production, right? So the variability in raw materials, I am repeating this sentence, the sulfonated fatty oils have also been studied from this standpoint, but the batch method predominates because of the great variety of products made, the variability in raw materials, and the time consuming and empirical nature of the working up steps. Because of this all reasons, we can say batch method is predominates over continuous method, because variety of products made, then variability in raw material, different raw materials are used, and the time consuming for continuous process is more than we can say everything we can consider, and that's why the batch method is predominant. Several successful continuous processes have been, however, been developed. ઘણી બધી continuous processes પણ ડેવલપ કરવામાં આવી છે. It is instructive to follow the evolution of continuous processes from the batch procedures they have partially replaced. It is most instructive to follow the evolution of continuous processes, means evolution of continuous processes from batch processes they have partially replaced. This is done in the following 6 important sulfonations, means continuous processing is done in following 6 sulfonations. એટલે કે ઘણા પ્રોડક્ટ્સ બનાવવા માટે કન્ટિન્યુઅસ પ્રોસેસિંગ પણ ડેવલપ કરવામાં આવ્યું છે, જેના માટે મેઇનલી આપણે 6 સલ્ફોનેશન ડિસ્કસ કરીશું, જેના અંદર મેઇનલી કન્ટિન્યુઅસ પ્રોસેસીસ ડેવલપ કરવામાં આવ્યું હોય. First is sulfonation of dimethyl ether. I am writing here this all 6 sulfonations. Sulfonation of dimethyl ether. For sulfonation of dimethyl ether, continuous process is used. Here, the chemical equation for dimethyl ether. This is dimethyl ether. It will react with SO3 and it will form CH3O twice SO2. So this way continuous process is used in sulfonation of dimethyl ether. Second, there are mainly 4 methods described or 4 methods developed for continuous processing for sulfonation. First one is the sulfonation of dimethyl ether. Second one is sulfonation of dodecyl benzene detergent alkylate in this process. Third one, sulfonation of petroleum lubricants. Sulfonation of petroleum lubricants, raffinates. So, transition from batch processes to continuous processing. In sulfonation of first one dimethyl ether, continuous process is applied nowadays. Second one, in sulfonation of dodecyl benzene detergent alkylate. Third one, petroleum lubricant raffinates. Number 4, sulfonation of benzene. Number 5, lauryl alcohol. Sulfonation of lauryl alcohol. And number 6, sulfonation of ethylene and propylene. Ethylene and propylene. So this way continuous processing is applied for these 6 productions or 6 sulfonations. Sulfonation of first dimethyl ether, sulfonation of dodecyl benzene detergent alkylate, sulfonation of petroleum lubricant raffinates, sulfonation of benzene, in sulfonation of lauryl alcohol, in sulfonation of sulfonation methods. In this we have discussed about two: batch processing and continuous processing. Now we come to our next point: industrial productions. Industrial production of some products like ethanol, sulfonylic acid, and the last one is anthraquinone, sulfuric acid or sulfonic acid. Sorry. In your syllabus there are mainly three productions. Today we discuss about the production of sulfonylic acid in your syllabus. Industrial production of sulfonylic acid. This is your first production, first industrial production. Mainly in this unit, sulfonation, you have three productions: production of sulfonylic acid, industrial production of ethanol, and industrial production of anthraquinone sulfonic acid or sulfonate. Right? So we will discuss each and every one by one. Industrial production of sulfonylic acid is done by mixing aniline and sulfuric acid with each other first. Means first we need to prepare aniline sulfonate, and then by baking process of this aniline sulfonate we can prepare sulfonylic acid. So first step is to prepare aniline sulfonate. So aniline sulfonate is converted to sulfonylic acid by baking process. So raw materials for this production are raw materials for this production are first aniline and second one is sulfuric acid. Right? These are the raw materials. Now, chemical reaction. So, NH2 C6H5 H2SO4 means this is aniline sulfonate, and we can prepare NH2 C6H5 SO3H sulfonylic acid by baking process. This is aniline sulfonate. Right? So anilines will react with this H2SO4 and form aniline sulfonate. Here you can write like this way also. Aniline sulfonate first form and then These are the raw materials and the chemical reaction over here for the preparation or production of sulfonylic acid. So you may have idea about that. In one reactor or sulfonator kettle, it is equipped with propeller type agitator, right? In that sulfuric acid is added, then with agitation from the another side or from the hole or vent, aniline is added as per requirement. This process takes up to 2 hours with continuous agitation. Aniline is added during this mixing process in kettle. એટલે કે કેટલના અંદર H2SO4 સલ્ફ્યુરિક એસિડ એડ કરવામાં આવશે, એજિટેશનના સાથે એના અંદર એનિલિન એડ કરવામાં આવશે, બરાબર. અને આ એનિલિનનું એડિશન એ ટોટલ 2 hours માટે થશે, જેનાથી એનિલિન સલ્ફોનેટ એ બનશે. Then this aniline sulfonate or acid paste is taken in tray and tray is placed in, we can say that this baking oven ના અંદર એ એસિડ પેસ્ટ વાળી ટ્રે ને મૂકવામાં આવે, એસિડ પેસ્ટ ને પ્લેસ કરવામાં આવે બેકિંગ ઓવન ના અંદર. બેકિંગ ઓવન is somewhat funnel type air circulation truck dryer, right? So this way after passing through this baking procedure or baking trays, baking oven, then it is taken to cooling department, cooling compartment. The whole material is taken to cooling compartment and the final product is formed sulfonylic acid. We will discuss it by its flow diagram so you will get a better idea. This is your cast iron kettle. H2SO4 first added to this kettle. 75 મિનિટ પર બેચ જેવી રીતે છે પર બેચ એક લોટ જે 12 ટ્રેસ નો હોય એને ટોટલ 75 મિનિટ લાગે અહીંયા બેકિંગ પ્રોસેસ માટે. Then it is taken to cooling compartment. Then we get final product sulfanilic acid. So this way, this is a small flow diagram for production of sulfanilic acid. It's not too big or the process is not that much big. Only the aniline sulfonate is baked in a baking oven and then it will converted into sulfanilic acid. This is almost 97% pure and this sulfanilic acid used as it is in many processes, right? So now we will discuss each and every point in detail. Aniline sulfate is converted to sulfanilic acid by baking process or by baking. We have seen it reaction equation also. Now we are going to discuss about the procedure step by step. Aniline sulfate is first prepared in a cast iron kettle equipped with reflux condenser and 25 rpm propeller agitator. Cast iron vessel ના અંદર પહેલા એનિલિન સલ્ફેટ બનાવવામાં આવે છે. અહીંયા આગળથી બને છે નીકળે છે એનિલિન સલ્ફેટ. So in this cast iron kettle aniline sulfate is made up. In this cast iron kettle equipped with propeller type agitator and reflux condenser, equipped with reflux condenser. Sulfuric acid is charged into the sulfonator or kettle. Sulfuric acid પહેલા અંદર દાખલ કરવામાં આવે છે કેટલના અંદર. The aniline is then added through an orifice. I'm repeating this sentence. The aniline is then added through an orifice with agitation. Aniline is added through an orifice. Orifice means a hole or a mouth or an inlet for addition, a vent for addition. So aniline is added through an orifice with agitation as the temperature rises to 150 degrees centigrade. Temperature છે 150 degree centigrade જેટલું રેઝ કરી દેવામાં આવે છે. એટલે કે એનિલિનને એડ કરવામાં આવે છે. પહેલા H2SO4 ને આ કાસ્ટ આયરન કેટલના અંદર એડ કરી દેવામાં આવે છે. ત્યારબાદ કન્ટિન્યુઅસ એજિટેશન સાથે એનિલિનને ઓરિફિસના મારફતે અંદર એડ કરવામાં આવે છે. વેન્ટ, ઇનલેટ અથવા તો તમે કોઈ પણ કહી શકો છો. હોલના મારફતે અંદર દાખલ કરવામાં આવે છે એનિલિનને. કન્ટિન્યુઅસ સ્ટેરિંગ આપવામાં આવે છે. બરાબર. 2 hours after addition of the aniline, the reaction is complete. 2 hours after addition means it will take up to 2 hours of addition. Addition 2 કલાક માટે કરવામાં આવે છે અને પછી જે રિએક્શન છે એ પૂરી થાય છે aniline sulfate બનવાની, right? Then the warm paste acid જે આ ગરમ પેસ્ટ એસિડ છે એને, then the warm paste acid sulfate is placed on trays. These trays are placed in the baking oven. Baking oven ના અંદર એ મૂકવામાં આવે છે. I can also write over here baking oven. Then this acid paste containing trays are placed in baking oven, right? In this baking oven, it is a funnel type air circulator. જેના અંદર funnel type air circulator truck dryer હશે. Hot air enters opposite the charging end. Hot air enters opposite the charging end. એટલે કે જે ચાર્જ દાખલ કરવામાં આવે છે એની ઓપોઝિટ સાઈડ થી હોટ એર દાખલ કરવામાં આવે છે. Of the oven 260 to 280 degree centigrade through slotted distributor vents. Slotted distributor vents ના through એને hot air supply કરવામાં આવે 250 to 280 degree centigrade વાળી hot air એ supply કરવામાં આવે છે. The air is heated by a gas burner. Gas burner થી air ને heat કરવામાં આવે છે, which is supplied with fresh air. જેને fresh air ના supply થી રાખવામાં આવે. Then mixed in a chamber with recirculated air and exhausted by a circulating fan. Excess air is vented through the roof. Excess air હોય એ vent through બહાર નીકળી જાય છે roof ના vent through. Upon the removal from oven, oven માંથી remove કર્યા બાદ it is taken to the cooling compartment. The whole mass is taken to the cooling compartment for 1 and 1/4 hours. The product so obtained is at least 97% pure and can be used as such. અને આ રીતે આપણને કુલિંગ કમ્પાર્ટમેન્ટમાં ગયા બાદ આપણને પ્રોડક્ટ મળે છે 97% પ્યોર અને જેને આપણે એઝ ઇટ ઇઝ યુઝ કરી શકીએ છીએ ઘણી બધી જગ્યાએ. તો આ છે પોઈન્ટ વાઇઝ તમારો description. Now I am repeating this explanation with this flow diagram so you will get a better idea. Here this is cast iron metal sulfonator. First, aniline sulfate is prepared in this cast iron sulfonator. It is equipped with reflux condenser with propeller type agitation. This is propeller type agitator. Propeller type agitator જે છે એના સાથે ઇક્વિપ કર્યું હોય રિફ્લક્સ ના સાથે. Then first sulfuric acid is added to this sulfonator. Then with continuous agitation through an orifice. Orifice means orifice એટલે કે mouth, vent, inlet તમે કંઈ પણ કહી શકો છો હોલ એના મારફતે એનિલિનને દાખલ કરવા આવે. Through an orifice aniline is added with continuous agitation and this whole procedure take approximately 2 hours of addition. 2 કલાકનો ટાઈમ લાગશે એનિલિનના એડિશન માટે. Then reaction is completed after 2 hours. 2 કલાક પછી રિએક્શન એ પૂરી થશે. The temperature rises up to 150 degree centigrade. ટેમ્પરેચર ને 150 ડિગ્રી જેટલું વધારવામાં આવશે આ હોલ પ્રોસીજર દરમિયાન. Then hot paste, we will get a hot acid paste. It is of aniline sulfate. Aniline sulfate ની hot paste જે છે hot acid paste. Hot acid paste is taken to baking oven in trays. Tray ના અંદર મૂકીને આ hot acid paste ને baking oven ના અંદર મૂકવામાં આવે છે. It will take around 75 minutes to bake for baking process. Baking process માટે total 75 minutes નો ટાઈમ લાગશે એક સ્લોટ ને. અરાઉન્ડ 12 ટ્રેસ મૂકવામાં આવે છે એક બેચ માટે, એક બેકિંગ બેચ માટે, રાઈટ. Hot air is passed through this baking oven from the opposite side of the charge entering. જ્યાંથી ચાર્જ એન્ટર થાય છે એની ઓપોઝિટ સાઈડ થી હોટ એર છે એને પાસ કરવામાં આવે છે આ રીતે ડાયરેક્શનમાં. અહીંયા આ સાઈડ થી ચાર્જ દાખલ થાય છે અને આ સાઈડ થી હોટ એર દાખલ થાય છે. Temperature is up to 250 to 280 degrees centigrade of this hot air. This hot air are burned with burner with fresh air supply. Fresh air supply પણ આપવામાં આવે છે, exhaust fan ને બધી જ અરેન્જમેન્ટ એના અંદર કરેલી હોય છે. Excess air is removed from the vent on the top ઉપર જે વેન્ટ હોય એના થ્રુ excess air છે બહાર નીકળી જાય છે. અને અહીંયા આગળ ટોટલ 75 મિનિટનો ટાઈમ લાગે છે બેકિંગ પ્રોસેસ માટે. Then this material is taken to the cooling compartment and here it will take around 1/4 hour for cooling, and then this product we will get the product sulfanylic acid 97% pure. We can use this sulfanylic acid as it is in many productions or for many purposes. So this is how you can see here the industrial production of sulfanylic acid, right? This way we can prepare sulfanylic acid. In the next session we will discuss about the industrial production of ethanol, and then in the next session we will discuss the last production. So by this week we can complete our syllabus of this unit number 2 sulfonation. તો આ રીતે તમારે આખું જ યુનિટ જે છે એ પ્રિપેર તમારે થઈ જશે. આજે આપણે લીધું ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીયલ પ્રોડક્શન સલ્ફાનિક એસિડનું with raw material, with reaction and with flow diagram and procedure points. એના પહેલા આપણે ડિસ્કસ કર્યું એ કન્ટિન્યુઅસ પ્રોસેસિંગ ડિસ્કસ કર્યું, transition of batch to continuous processing એ આપણે ડિસ્કસ કર્યું. સેના માટે કન્ટિન્યુઅસ પ્રોસેસીસ ડેવલપ કરવામાં આવી છે એ દરેક વસ્તુ આપણે ડિસ્કસ કરી. અને હવે જે છે એ આપણે અહીંયા આગળ આખું ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીયલ પ્રોડક્શન લીધું સલ્ફાનિક એસિડ. So students, we are concluding our lecture here. At the end of this week I will provide you the material PDF of this unit, so you can write your assignments also. And earlier I have provided you the material of unit number 1 and unit number 4. Same way I will provide the material of unit number 2. You start writing this assignments, so you can complete it by the time. The submission date will be declared very soon for the assignments, so start writing these assignments regularly so you can complete it by the time. And